Welcome to How to Pod. In this new series, I will show you guys the best setup for each element in Path of Destruction. In each episode, I'll go over the Song Jinwoo setup, the team to play with that setup, and finally, the gameplay part to learn the rotations. And for this first episode, we will be focusing on fire. But as always, before we get into this vid, make sure you are supporting me on the Net Mobile Creator Program. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. All you need to do is link your game account to your Net Mobile account and click the support button. I'm sending new codes every day to every new supporter, so don't miss them. And as always, a huge thanks to everyone supporting me. Now, without any more yapping, let's get straight into it. So first, the Song Jinwoo setup for the weapons, the fire bow and the fire fan. For the skills, you want to run Fire Sonic Stream and the Fire Dagger Toss. For the QTEs, it doesn't matter, you won't be able to use them. For the blessings, you want to run Bloodlust, Reawakening, Pulverize, and Sharp Perception. For your Song Jinwoo stats distribution, you want to go 220 intelligence if you have Mythic Reawakening, or 450 intelligence if you have it legendary, and put the rest of your points in strength. Lastly, we're going to go over the artifacts and what your stats should look like. So you want to run Curse and Expert and make sure you have a fire bracelet on. And then in terms of stats, you should aim for 6 to 8k crit rate, 30% damage increase, 200+% crit damage, and the attack as high as possible. Now onto the teams you can run with that setup. For the first team, obviously Kanae with 2 Curse, 2 1-hit kill and 4 Expert, Ese with 8-piece Greed, and Jina with Guardian and Sylph. For the shadows, Bestie, Beru, and Serbi. Since Kanae's damage is also very high, here's what her stats should look like. 8 to 10k crit rate, 200% plus crit damage, 30% plus damage increase, and as much attack as possible. She also needs the purple core on the bottom to make sure she never runs out of MP, and the orange core on the top to make sure she does as much damage as possible. For the second team, Ayla with 8-piece Blessing, Melin with Guardian Sylph, Choi with 8-piece Wish, and for the shadows, same thing, Bestie, Beru, and Serbi. Alright, now onto the rotation. So first, you want to do your fan skill, then your bow skill, that should break, then you want to shadow step, use your dagger toss, use your 2 core attacks, use your Sonic Stream, and use the 3rd core attack. Once that's done, you want to work towards getting your core attack up again for your fan skill, as well as using your dagger toss once again. So 2 basic attacks, dagger toss again, 1 last basic attack, your core attack is charged, and you want to use your fan skill again, and then your bow skill again to break. And you will repeat that over and over again. As you can see, dagger toss, 2 cores, Sonic Stream, core again, 2 basic attacks, dagger toss, fan, and over again. Whenever your ult is ready, you want to add the ult to the rotation. So dagger toss, double core attack, Sonic Stream, core attack again, and then after this core attack, you want to ult. After your ult, you want to do 2 basic attacks once again, the dagger toss, the last basic attack, and the fan skill again. This strat is really easy, it's just rinse and repeat over and over again. I hope this will help you. If it does, as always, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will now leave you guys with the full gameplay of the run. I'll see you guys in my next one. See ya.